What is going on, guys? It is your boy Kamon, and today I'm going to bring you guys another version of Swordsoul. And I gotta just make an announcement real quick. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for supporting this channel. We started back in like March of last year, so 2023, and we're already gonna hit 3,000 subscribers. We're very, very close. So I just wanted to generally say thank you very much for supporting me, for rocking with me, for vibing with me, etc., etc. Even some of the silly comments I do get that are negative, I still thank y'all for those, because you are commenting on my video, because you see something that either you like or you don't like, and you have something to like say about it, and can't really get mad at that. The goal this year is to try to reach 10K subscribers. I know that seems very hefty, but I feel like I can do it. Sorry, we can do it. And even if we can't, I'm gonna still try. You know what I mean? So I wanted to kind of give back to y'all for kind of helping me out a little bit. I don't make a lot of money, so I can't do like crazy giveaways or anything like that. But the most I could do for y'all is give you guys insight of what I think of a certain deck, aka Swordsoul, since that's the most popular deck that I do have from you guys. So yeah, the regionals in Philly is tomorrow. For time of posting this video is tomorrow. So for those who will be playing Swordsoul, this build should be able to help you kind of combat like Fire King, Rescue Ace, Labyrinth, all that stuff. You know what I mean? Theoretically, you know what I mean? But it takes good skill also. But I know if you're a fan of me, you're definitely very capable of having that. So let's get right into it. I'm gonna show you guys the main extra side and some new goodies that I got, bro. I got some new goodies. If y'all have seen the community tab, you'll know what it is. But yeah, let's get right into it. And I will be explaining everything as thoroughly as possible in a timely manner, so you guys kind of realize of like where my like mindset is with these things and whatnot. So let's get right into it. So the monsters, very standard-ish. So we are running 3 Yugioh. This is the MC of this deck. And also, if you guys didn't know, I did post on Swordsoul Guide Chapter 4, including you know, with her on it. So check that out. So yeah, 3 Yugioh, standard runner at 2. It's funny because you could side out 1 or 2 of these if you wanted to, going first and or second, depending on the matchup. But yeah, like I get questions all the time like, oh, what do I side out, what do I side out, what do I side out. This is a pretty good card to kind of side out if you really want to, because like she is good going first or go second, but it's like she's not always needed. But I wouldn't take her out altogether. So yeah, just 3 Yugioh. For the Swordsoul stuff is obviously 3 Moye, very standard 3 Long Yuang. We are rocking the 2 Taya, and then for the 2 Lone Wolves that we are running in here for Swordsoul, which is the 1 Chicken, aka Chungyung, Allspice Chungyung. We love Chungyung, and we're still rocking the Abyss Dragon Swordsoul. As I explained in my other Cali video, I think this card is very, 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 very good this meta because of all of the field spells going around, and then SP and whatnot. So this card puts up a lot of pressure. If you guys did see the duel I had against against Fire Kings with Swordsoul, I was talking about how my opponent had to like play differently because I had the Abyss Dragon in the graveyard and I had the Sinister on the field. So yeah, this card gives up a lot of pressure. Now Chungyung, Allspice, the freaking chicken, people sleep on this card. So this card is essentially your 3rd Dragon Circle, right? So if you guys do not know what this card does, you contribute a monster, any monster you control, to summon this card from your hand to the field, and that's during either player's main phase. So it's a quick effect. Other effect on field: if a worm monster you control battles a monster from your opponent's extra deck, you can send this card to the graveyard and send that monster to the graveyard also. But the main effect of why you run this card, when it's used for a synchro summon, you get to banish 1 card on your opponent's field and or graveyard. So you know how every other Swordsoul has the grave effect? You know what I mean? Like draw 1 card, burn your opponent for 12, Foolish Burial card. Yeah, this gets rid of cards. So it's like, instead of running 3 Circle, I decided to just run one Allspice also, bro. Because like, he's too good of a card, and like, this gets rid of a lot of floodgates. Like if your opponent be like, alright, I'm gonna go anti-spell. You summon him, synchro with this card, make a Baron, effect, banish anti-spell. and then Baron still has a pop. You know what I mean? So I think Allspice is definitely needed in this meta, and it does help dodging. Plus, logically, if you're gonna run 3 Circle anyways, you can run 1 Allspice, bro. You know what I mean? Because think about it, you can't go Circle during draw phase if they go anti-spell. You can't do it because, you know, you have no monsters on field, obviously. But at least with like Allspice, you can be like, send Moye effects, reveal, chain Allspice, tribute, you know what I mean? So, as it for the Swordsoul monsters, very standard, just added these 2 in here. Gives the deck a lot more utility, and also a pretty cool thing about it, this card is a fire. So therefore, if we do get Protos back, summon this to the field, Protos call fire, we could pop this, and then yeah, that's how that works. Now for the Tenyis, we are rocking 3 Ashuna, 2 Vashuda, 2 Adara, and I'm still rocking the 1 Shatana. Man, y'all was on my bumper when I was running like the freaking green one, but I guess the most standard and consistent build is to run this one, which it does work in play. Even when you do pop your own monks, you can trigger you can trigger this, which is pretty good in my opinion. Maybe moving forward, you could play the fire one, because I know the Fire King spell card does target, so you can go nope, you know, negate and destroy that. But overall, I think this is a little bit better. So that is it for the Tenyis. Now for the hand traps, we are still rocking 3 Ash Blossom and Joyous Springs, and I'm actually rocking double Droll in here, and I guess with all the hand traps. I hate doing that, but 3 Imperm also. So yeah. These 8, in my opinion, are pretty good. So the reason why I wasn't maining Droll before, I saw this one video on how to beat Fire Kings. I forgot which one it was specifically. They were saying Droll is kind of versus them. So since I'm very new to fighting Fire Kings, I was just like, oh, okay, sure. But after playing Fire Kings a lot and talking to my buddies at the locals, bro, Droll's phenomenal versus Fire Kings, bro, because they go summon Ponix effect, search the freaking spell card, then you Droll them, right? They can still go activate spell card to place Fire King Island, but they can't use Fire King Island. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think they can, but it doesn't matter because they can't search or whatever. Something like that. Droll is good. Droll good card. Play Droll. So yeah, I just think these hand traps are the most impactful because, again, with Swordsoul, you want to go first. If you don't go first, going second, you still want to have some strong cards to stop your opponent. So Ash hits everything. Emperor is very good versus Fire Kings and very good versus Rescue Ace. And Droll hits a lot of decks this format. So yeah, I just think these 8 are fine. If you want to run 3 Droll, you can, but I did not have the room to put anything in for the 3rd Droll. But I mean, you could cut 1 card, but I ain't cutting that card, bro. I ain't doing it. That's it for the monsters. Now let's go on to the spell cards. So we are rocking 3 Emergence. Obviously, this is the Rhoda of the deck. You don't really gotta explain this. It's just Rhoda. You just, you know, Emergence search. You know, see this card, you're good to go. I did actually put in Desires back in this deck. Now, people kind of got the misconception of me with not running this card. People thought I wasn't running this card because the card is bad. No, the card is not bad at all. I was not running it because at that time, Runic was running around and Castiera was running around, and they would banish 18 cards. So I didn't want to banish 30 cards. You know what I mean? But I'm putting Desires back in here. I don't think it's a 3 of in here. I don't think you got to run it 3. I think 2 is just enough because drawing 2 of these feels bad. So the reason why I'm putting the card back in here, because Swordsoul needs any and every kind of advantage to kind of fight this, you know, trying to fight today's meta. You know what I mean? So it's having these extra steps to kind of combat things, having the Imperm, having Droll, having the Desires, having the Chungyang, having this, having those extra things. It may seem a little bit overkill, but I'm telling you, we need it. Until we get another wave of Swordsoul support, I think playing the extra cards, extra steps, will help fulfill Swordsoul's duty a lot. So Desires overall is a good card. You just draw 2 essentially. Well, it's a good, you know, you replace it. But anyways, yeah, just I like Desires in here. Yeah, can't complain too much, especially when you're top decking, bro. Top decking the Desires feels fantastic, bro. So 2 of those, and 2 Circle, and then round off with spell cards. We are rocking the 1 Summit. This is the card I was talking about that I do not want to cut. I do like running Summit in here. I think it's too good to not run. There are some builds that do not like this card, and I get it. But for me personally, my play style, I like to rely on Summit because there are times. So like, here's the thing about Swordsoul: you will not always, you will not forever make the same bread and butter combos every duel. You just will not do that. There has been many times where I would make a Shishao, and then I would summon out a Dara. You know what I mean? Then I would link those 2 away to make SP. You know what I mean? SP, banish your thing. Summit, bring back Shishao. Like, that's actually why I rock with y'all, because like, for those who know, y'all know, like, you don't have to play this deck a very standard way. You know what I mean? Playing a standard is cool if you want to do that, but it is okay to kind of think outside of the box with this deck. That's what makes this deck cool, and that's what makes you guys unique. You know what I mean? So like, if I'm gonna link away Shishao for a Shaman or whatever, you know what I mean? Or link away Shishao or another Worm, Synchro Monster for, I don't know, a SP or whatever, don't look at me like I'm crazy, because remember, you do run Summit. You can be like, all right, cool, Summit, bring it right back. Now I got it for free. You know what I mean? So yeah, I like these cards in here. That's my explanation for those. So trap cards, I'm still rocking the 2 Synchro Zone, and then obviously the 1 Blackout, and then, you know, Imperms I showed you earlier before. But this card, in my opinion, is definitely a staple in here. Kind of understand, like, this card, it's not a gimmick card. It's not like a, oh, why would you play that card? Bro, your opponent has to deal with this. This card is on the like level of like Fenrir, you know what I mean? You summon like a Fenrir, your opponent has to deal with that. They can't ignore Fenrir. It's one of those cards where it's just like, damn, I can't just ignore Fenrir. Same thing with this card. During the freaking match I had versus Brandon, again, if I had summoned Typhon, we would have been a different story, but like, I sat there a couple turns because like he couldn't get past this. He has to deal with this. So same thing. So like, this card, in my opinion, is nuts in here, bro. I think y'all should definitely consider it. And again, like I said before, it's one of those cards where it helps out Swordsoul in the like long run. So it's like, why not play a card that helps you out rather than play standard that everyone knows what it does, everyone knows how to fight it, you know what I mean? And like, standard list isn't really gonna be able to like super duper fight against, oh, I'll fight this, fight that, fight that, you know what I mean? Having these extra cards in here is what makes Swordsoul good, what makes them a unique deck, you know what I mean? So that is it for the main deck. That's a solid 40 cards. I hope me explaining of why I'm playing those cards made sense to you guys and you're rocking with it. But if you're still just like, no, you're wrong, don't play that, play that, then you know what, bro? You got it, Chief. So let's go on the extra deck really quick, bro. Extra deck is pretty cool, bro, pretty cool. I'm playing a new Spice card in here. Not new, it was kind of old, but yeah. So the links to Monk, the 1 Shaman, and then the 1 SP Little Knight. Again, you need to, if you're trying to play Swordsoul to the like highest degree, you definitely need an SP. I've gotten questions of like, bro, when do I ever summon this? It's not a you'll summon this every time kind of thing. It's nothing like that. The reason why you like this deck, or I like this deck, you can kind of change around how you like summon things. You know what I mean? You do not always have to be like, I'll always summon this. I'll always summon this. Nah, it depends on the situation. If there's a time that calls for a SP, summon an SP, because it's better to have it than to not have it. You know what I mean? So yeah, 3 of those 4 for the links. For the synchros, obviously the 1 Yazi. I like Yazi in here. For the 8s, 2 Boxia, 2 Shishao, and then the 1 Berserker. No more 8s. I took out Dragot for the secret card, which I think is a way better into Fire Kings. For the 10s, we are rocking the 1 Sinister. Very, 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 very good this format. The 1 Shang Ying. Very, 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 very good this format. The 1 Baron. We like Baron. And the card that I am running in here now that's very good, this format, especially versus Fire Kings, all that stuff, Grave decks. Rudy Rose, bro. This card is so broken, bro. So if you guys do not know what this card does, on Synchro Summon, you banish every card in each player's graveyard. They get banished. They just get banished. Boom, banish it, gone. See you later, bye. So against Fire Kings, this card is sick. Boom, see you later. And I believe the other effect is that if a card you control would be destroyed by a card effect, you contribute this card to negate and destroy that card. So this gives you some sort of protection. And it brings back a Black Rose, but we ain't running Black Rose, bro. We ain't doing all that. So yeah, Rudy Rose is very, 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 very good this format. So I think you should just pick up a Rudy Rose and definitely run it, because summoning it, and hold on, let me, yep, is a generic synchro. If y'all didn't know, I'm dyslexic, all right? So sometimes I misread things, but I don't use that as an excuse, you know what I mean? It is what it is. I was born this way. It's whatever. But yeah, this is a generic synchro monster, so therefore you can summon this off of your Long Yuwong and then be like, summon effect, you know what I mean? Banish everything and then kind of play your turn, you know what I mean? So this is for the synchros, and the last monster we are running is the one Typhon. Again, I forget I have them in the extra deck, but it's one of those cards where it's like, it's better to have it than to like not have it, in my opinion. It's too good of a card. This hits a lot of stuff, and this is kind of, you kind of get rid of a lot of stuff on board, you know what I mean? So that was really good for that. That's it for the extra deck. 15 cards in total. Obviously, I think the Rudy Rose Dragon in here is a good addition, my opinion. So yeah, just one Rudy Rose. Now let's go on to the side deck, baby. But before that, let's get to the goodies, like I said before. So if you guys have been seeing my community tab and my Discord, which you should join, by the way, I got a few new things. So we finally got the field center, bro. Man, so story time behind this, right? When I went to a different local for the first time last year, when I was first starting off, there was a guy trying to sell me this field center for like 80 bucks. And I'm just like, hey man, I'm not gonna pay that much for that, you know what I mean? He was trying to just jip me off essentially. Cause like, yeah, I guess he saw me as like newer player or whatever, but I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. I was on the hunt for like almost a year to find this, because this is made on the Mana Moon website. Shoutouts to like her, obviously. Made on there, and this is sold out. On there is like 25 bucks. I found it on eBay for like 70 bucks. I bought it for like 55, bro. I was like, yo, bro, you know, let's do it. So finally got it, bro. Field center. I feel very official with this. You know what I mean? Real Swordsoul players have this. just kidding. So yeah, the one field center. And the new card I did get, this is a proxy of Iris Swordsoul. One of the homies at the like locals actually gave this to me. It's so nice. It's an alternate art of Iris Swordsoul. He told me you can get this off of AliExpress. So if y'all want to get it, you can go there for it. This is what the back looks like and whatnot. Yeah, it's just a Fleur de Lis, aka Iris Swordsoul, just model art, whatever. It's nice, bro. It's very, very nice. I'm using it as a token, so yep. And then obviously the tokens here, eBay. These you get off of Etsy.com. All right, stop asking me. Etsy, all right. All right, so now let's get to the side deck. So side deck, I still kind of respect Fire King, so I am siding 3 Ghost Bell. I tried to put this over DD Crow because I want to hit a lot more things besides just Fire Kings. This hits Fire Kings, this hits PK, this hits Despia, this hits Branded, this hits Bestials, this hits Labyrinth, this hits a lot of decks. Mana DM, etc. Like, a lot of decks, bro. So, yeah, just 3 Ghost Bell. I think it's super good. I am rocking 2 Cyclone. Cyclone is very, very good. Backer removal is a big thing, especially versus Labyrinth. That deck is so annoying, so get it out of here, Labyrinth, bro. And our Rescue Ace too, you know what I mean? Hitting those certain cards is pretty good. So now for other stuff, I am still rocking 2 Thrust on this side, along with the 1 Regeki and then the 1 Duster. Again, I think this is a going second card. I do not like this card going first, because I don't know. I don't like it going first, bro. But going second, this card is the truth right here, bro. And these 2 targets are amazing. Why side Lightning Storm when you can side these 2, which are clearly better? Because the reason why I don't like Lightning Storm as much anymore, because people going second, if people going first, knowing you're going to go second, they know you're going to send a Lightning Storm, right? So if they summon their stuff, it's going to be summoned in the defense mode. Lightning Storm doesn't do anything, but Regeki says, I don't care if you're in defense mode, bro. See you later. Get out of here. Then Duster just Duster, bro. You know what I mean? So I like setting these in here for those kind of matchups. And the other targets for that is we are citing 2 evenly matched, 2 cards too good, and 2 D-Barrier. Again, these are good thrust targets. You know what I mean? Going first, if I win the first duel and, you know, I lose, I'm going first, I'm going to side in thrust plus this, depending on the matchup, you know what I mean? So pretty good. Going second, you know, siding this in. And playing. And the last card we are siding in here is Anti-Spell. Again, this card is very, very, very good versus Fire King and very good versus a lot of the decks this format. Mana Diem, Fire King, any deck that got spell cards like Makonko, some rogue decks, all that stuff. This card is too good not to side. Runic just straight out loses because they can't place their field spell. So, yeah, I mean, can't complain. But yeah, man, hope you guys did enjoy this, man. Make sure you like and subscribe to the video, and hope you guys do see me at the Philly Regionals. And all right, man, have an awesome one. Peace.